Welcome back to my YouTube channel. It's Dawn here. So today I'm with you because we are going to be using our clusters that we made in Dawn and Julia Create. So this is part 2 of my Dawn and Julia Creates, and basically we're going to turn these into some finished products. So for this challenge, we can use anything at all in our stash. It doesn't matter what we have, we can use it, just as long as we create 3 finished products. The focus has to be our clusters, but we can do whatever we want. So it could either be an ATC, a tag, a card, a bookmark. It can be anything, paperclip, just anything you want. So that is what we're going to do. So the first thing I want to do is I have this packaging, which is just gorgeous. It is tag packaging, which is just perfect to be used. And I really, really want to use it. So we're going to use it. So I am actually going to bring in some of these yellow papers. Let me just put them back. Just because I'm thinking I want to use, let's move those over. I want to use the pineapple. Just because it has to be a pineapple. It has to be. So I'm thinking that we can cover this. Now it doesn't quite fit, but if I put that on a slant, yes it will. So if we actually put it on like that, I can cover the full thing. So that is what we're going to do. So my first full make is going to be a tag. So yeah, and then I think I should definitely do a card. Like I said, these have to be the focal point. Now, you don't have to just stick to one on each. And, I mean, you can do a journal page with these. You can do anything that you want with these clusters. But what I personally love about making and using clusters is you're making them from nothing, essentially, which I just think is fabulous. And I just love that. So that's basically, and you're creating this finished project that there's stuff that you wouldn't normally sort of put together. And yeah, I just think it's a nice little challenge, and it's something I just love to do. And if you've been a viewer on my channel for a while, then you will know that it is definitely something that I love to do. So and this is packaging, and I love packaging, and if you can reuse packaging, I say go for it. But this is just the perfect packaging for, oh, look at that. I mean, that could be a really nice bookmark, actually. I think that would make a beautiful bookmark. I'm trying to see what else I've got in my drawer. I just have a drawer beside me, because I would like, do I have any paper? Like something on the back of it that we can write with, but I don't think it's the right colours. Quite like that, but yeah, it's not quite the right colours. I love this set. I don't even know where it came from, but I just think it's gorgeous. I've just seen it and I thought, ooh, but yeah, not sure it would go with what I'm wanting to do. Anyway, it was worth a look, wasn't it? Yeah, I'm looking for, I just want some paper to go onto the back of this. Let's see what I have in here. I could just use that bit, the back of there. They won't quite fit, but I don't want to lose those sunflowers. Oh, there we go. Use some. Right, let's use that. I think these would work. I'm going to use this. I'm going to use the craft card. And again, I'm going to, let's stick that on a diagonal because then that'll work. And then that is my tag all covered and decorated. So my base is done. Yeah, it's just nice using things up as well. Stuff that you've got laying around. It's lovely just to, have a play with it. Okay, so just sticking that down like so, and then what I'm going to do as we're going to cut around that, and that just means that on the back of this now we've got somewhere where we can write. So if it is a bookmark, you know, you could write what book it's for, or what book you've read, the dates and stuff. I know quite a few people that do that actually, which I think is quite nice. If it's for a tag, you can put your message on for the person who is getting the gift. So yeah, there's loads of different things that you can do, but I just think sometimes it is nice to make sure that you've got it so that it's all, yeah, what you call it, all nice and pretty. I mean, doesn't that look so much better? So there we have it. So there's that. Okay, so that's my first one, and that's going to be on there because I just feel like we need to have that on there. Although I do quite like that, but I want the pineapple on there. Now I've got these ones, so the next one is I'm going to grab a card base out. Okay, so this is a 6x6, and I think I really like that, and that again works perfectly as a card. Just on, so this is what I was talking about with the clusters. They make life so much easier when it comes to, you know, making stuff. And then I have 3 things left. Happy today, tomorrow always. I like that. Because I'm thinking, do I want to make another card but make it a bigger one, so like a 5x7? Because if I was that, we could have like that arrangement, couldn't we? So I do 2 cards and a tag. Well, I think I'm going to use it as a bookmark though instead of a tag. Been having a bookmark in my head for ages. I'm just seeing what's off to the side of me as well. Right, I'm going to go and have a rummage to see what I've got to go with this one paper-wise. And I'm going to have a look to see with this one. So I will be back in a second. Okay, so I'm back and I've decided that I'm going to go through my scraps bin. So we did this. So we've already sorted that out. Now I'm wanting to do a card. What we were going to put on it. I think I quite like that for the card. I think that looks quite nice. So yeah, we'll do that for the card, but I need some paper sort of to go behind it. I mean, technically we don't. We can have it so that we don't have anything behind it, but I just think, oh, that might be nice. Yeah, that might be nice. Oh, I have a doily here as well that could be nice. Oh, that actually would be really nice. So maybe that. So yeah, as I was looking sort of through everything. Oh, look at that 5x7 card. We did say we wanted a 5x7 card and the envelope. And I was sort of looking around. You just can't find anything. So I thought, you know what? Let's go through the scraps bin, because I know I've got lots and lots of bits and pieces within the scrap bin that I really want to use up. So that is what we're going to do now. It's finding something, a paper for. I quite like those bits. I'm going to get the... Do you know what? I think let's grab just a few little bits out and sort of go from there and see what we can create. Oh, I like that. That's quite nice. But I do have some... Right, yeah, let's have a look, see what's in here. Maybe that blue and pink one might be quite nice. So let's have a look at that. So I'm going to move that out of the way and bring this card in. We've got, these are single-sided. If I remember rightly, this paper came from, what do you call it, a magazine. So I'm thinking something like that. But you know what else I'm thinking? Instead of doing another card, I'm thinking that maybe we do an envelope journal, because there's a few envelopes in here, because they don't all have to be the same size. So maybe do that, and then I use up quite a few of my scrap bits as well. So if I just grab whatever envelopes are in here, and then we sort of go from now. I'll sort of make up my mind to what I want to do. Just what I'm thinking might be the best. Actually, do you know what? We do actually have quite a few envelopes that are the same size. So, but I think I'm going to do a 6x6 one. Yeah, we've got 4 6x6 envelopes. I've actually got quite a few. I've got 4 5x7 as well, and then I've got this little 3x3 one. So yeah, what about doing an envelope journal? Do you know what? I might do that. I think that might be nice. Yeah, let's do that. Right, I'm going to do that because I think it'll be quite nice as well to use up quite a bit out of my scrap box. We are getting to the stage though with my scrap box where I'm going to end up doing a little mini series where we use it up and we see what we can create with it. So we are getting to that stage again, which is quite nice. So we just need to make sure everything sort of folds. So I am going to use all 6x6. You don't have to. You can actually bring in, if you wanted to, we could bring in like bigger size ones. There's nothing to say that you couldn't do it. It just makes it all quirky and really, really fun. So, but yeah, let's keep it to the same. I might look at doing a video on its own of making an envelope journal, but with different sizes. But I think you'd have to have your outer ones the largest, and then go in to the smaller ones. Do you know what? That's going to go up on the top up there, like so. Just let's glue that down in place, and then I'm just going to line it up like so. Oh. Just pull that down just ever so slightly. Right, so that'll go like that, and then we've got these bits that roll over, and then that's our closure. So I think, yeah, I like that. I like that a lot actually. And then, do you know what? I'm going to bring this little one in as well. I don't know whether to have that there. I might have that on there. Let's do that. So I'm going to glue this down. Now I'm just going to use my scrap saw. So I did give Julie a free rein on what she wanted to do with her bits and pieces, so with her clusters, and she could bring in anything from her stash at all. There's no wrong or right to this, and it's really just for you guys to give you more inspiration and more ideas of what you can actually do when it comes to yeah, I'm thinking that we could stick that in just in that one. So it gives you more ideas of what you might of what you could possibly do using your clusters. Now I don't want this video to be super long, so what I'm going to do is, so I'll tell you what I'm going to do now. I'll do this one with you on camera. So I'm going to grab loads of different sheets of paper and cardstock from my scrap box. I'm going to just measure it like I've just done. And then this, I'm going to glue it inside all of our pieces. So that's going to get glued in just there, just so that it gives it a nice look. So let's pop lots of glue on, and then what we're going to do is pop that in. Oh, I know I've got to be quick there. So we're going to pop that in, and then I'm just going to stick them down, and that's just so that everything looks really nice and tidy. So that'll sit like that. So I'll do that off camera. The other thing that I will do off camera is I'm going to put some paper as well on these bits. So for example, let's grab a 6x6 piece. So something like this, I can just pop on like that. And I could either cut, well, I can cut a little bit out of there if I wanted to. What I'm thinking is, so if I get my, this is just a coaster. So if I get a coaster and just go around it like so. Because I think I'd like to see some of that blue. And then we cut around it. And if you haven't got a coaster to hand, you can always use a bottle, a cup, you know, a tin, just anything really. And then there, yeah, I like the look of that. So then we would just glue that on there, and I'm just going to pop on some glue around the edges there. So I will do all of this off camera. I will get all of my bits and pieces all nicely covered so that it's done, and then we'll come to decorating it with our clusters. So I will be back once this is done. Okay, so I have decorated all of this, so it's ready to go. The only thing I haven't done is any journaling cards, but I can make journaling cards as and when. Now this bit I thought was really nice, but I did actually turn that into a pocket as well. Alexa off. Just make sure she doesn't go on. So she was about to remind me to take my tablets, but I've already taken them. So yeah, so this is the inside. So each pocket I have it covered in, and they're all lovely. I kept this because I love the craft paper to that. And I can add into this as and when I want to. I've made this bit into a pocket, which is the back of the envelope. We also have this, which I've made into a pocket, and then you fold that over. This is a back pocket. That can either be, I don't know whether to do my usual of putting on like some string to wrap it around, or whether just to have it so that it closes. I'm sort of leaning towards just so it closes, because I'm liking the feel of it. This is the front of it, so that's what we're going to decorate up. So the main like feet of this, so the main thing we needed to do with these is the clusters had to be our focal point. So that is what we're going to do. So the first thing, I was sort of having a play, and I'm loving, just absolutely loving that. Just them on together. Now I'm thinking that I need something underneath. But as to what, that is the question, guys. I don't know. I do have some washi. Do you know what? I've got this yellow washi. I might try and put a little bit of this underneath it. But yeah, so when I sort of was coming up with this challenge, the thought was, like, my thought process was, you know, let's make something out of nothing, and then let's create something where that nothing actually becomes the focus of something. Because I really honestly do think that sometimes creating something out of nothing, and it can just be the most amazing you know, focal point that you can sort of do. So and it's hopefully encourages you guys to do it. Now that is Lady snoring, so I do apologize. This is super sticky. I've had it next to a radiator, which is probably not the best of things to do. So yeah, maybe don't do that, guys. So let's see if we can get this off. I think I just need to get this round. But yeah, hopefully, there we go. Much better. Right, so what I'm thinking is, I'll get rid of that because I messed that up. Oh, she's snoring. So she has just had her tea. We all just had our tea. It's actually a good few hours since, yeah, since this morning. So when I said I was going to go off and look for some papers to go with these clusters, yeah, that was like literally I ended up, just as I turned the camera off, my daughter phoned, and ended up talking to my daughter for about an hour, which was really nice. I do miss her, But yeah, so it's I really enjoy my talks with her, and you know, and just yeah, being together sort of thing. It's only over WhatsApp, but we do video call, which is really nice. And then yeah, and then we've had tea. So I made tea for my daughter, my youngest daughter. So we've had our tea, and then husband will have his tea when he gets in. Now I'm just putting a few layers on because I really like that yellow. I like how bright that is. And don't be afraid to use, you know, stuff that you've got in your stash that you've had for quite a while. I mean, oh, look at that. You're not even going to see much of the yellow, but just that little pop of yellow makes all the difference, guys. All the difference. Now, I am... Oh, sorry, little lady. We've just dropped this on her. Luckily, it didn't touch her, but it did give her a bit of a fright because it landed right next to her. Oh, I'm sorry, my little princess. She's literally like down there. That's where she is. She's right at the, like, right next to me. So, yeah. Poor little thing. I hate it when something drops on the floor and she gets all scared. So, anyway, I'm giving her a stroke. She's just looking at me saying, Mum, I can't believe you frightened me. I was in a lovely dream and everything. Are you in a lovely dream? She smells so beautiful. She's been to the dog groomers today and she looks amazing. She's all cute and just, oh yeah, just absolutely beautiful. Do you know what else I want? I think I want some string. I think I do. I think I want to put some string on here because, I don't know, I just think it will just add to it. So I'm just going to pop that on there, and I can trim down any bits and then have it like, yeah, just, you know, just like little bits coming out. I think I need it more stretched out so that we can see more. But yeah, that's what we're going to do. Now that does heat up really quickly. So while it is, I'm just going to move that out of the way. I have cut down this piece, which I just think is going to look fabulous. So I am going to glue it onto my card. So this is a 6x4 inch card, which I got from The Works when they had their amazing sale. So, and then we have this doily, which was part of my scrap box. Just going to go around the edge. Okay, and we're just going to stick that down. I just think that's just going to give us that, you know, the break between. And because we've got these 3D flowers, I just thought that would be perfect. And this is actually one of Julia's flowers from one of her releases. So I just think, again, that would be, come on, oh, there we go. So we will use this to glue it down, and just like that. So yeah, that's one of our lovely Julia's stamps. I can't remember which one it is now. And then that one's from my Nature Treasures top pack. How gorgeous is that card? I'm not, do you know what, the only thing I think I'm going to pop on is maybe some of these flowers, just for embellishments. If not these flowers, it depends. No, I don't want the flowers. I was going to say, if not the flowers, some gems. So I am going to just go with gems. So let me just grab out my gem box, because I do feel like we can add a few gems just to, I was thinking the flowers, but I'm not feeling it. So, oh, what colour? These 3 red here that's sort of jumping out at me. Again, not sure if it's probably the right colour, but because we've got the red here, yes, definitely. Right, I'm going to use my micro tip one, because it's just lovely. And it's been on. It does, so when I start using it, it's a bit hard to use. It's like but then it gets so much easier. And I have not provided, well, I've put the lid on every single time I've used it, and provided you put the lid on, I've not had any blockages in it. I'm have to say, super impressed. Super impressed. So there's that one all done. So that's my first project finished. Now that I know this is all done, we are just going to grab some hot glue and stick that down. And I'm wanting it so that we've got that string. Where's my other one? There it is. That string so that it's, oh, I like that. I like that a lot. And that's going to just go there. It's just that, it really is just those little bit of extra details. I mean, how gorgeous does that look? And then again, I think that I want to bring in some gems. Now I've got these gorgeous yellow gems, which I'm thinking that would look nice in the center of those flowers. And then we have, oh, there's a gem stuck to that. And then maybe we have, please say I've got, oh, look at that. It was like they were meant to be. Yeah. So that's what I'm going to do. Now, what I am going to do though is just with this cord, I'm literally just putting the tiniest amount of my glue on just to, so that it stays down. So, I mean, it's like literally, I'm not even squeezing it, I'm just taking it from the tip. Oh, much better, much better. So let's grab this again. How gorgeous does that look? Do you know what I really like? So this flower on here is actually one of Julia's. It's from her steampunk collection, one of my all-time favorite collections, the steampunk one. It's got Clara in, Electric Fields. Absolutely beautiful collection, and that's come from there. And what I love about it is I only coloured the centre and left the rest, and oh, just beautiful. And I love how I can put her collections with my collections as well. They're just fab, just fab. Right, I love that. I absolutely love it. The only thing this needs now is it just needs a few sort of you know, like journal bits. Oh, I can't work my words. I thought it'd get better with the amount of break that I've had. What's it called? Journal cards. It's called journal cards, right? Okay, I'm going to stick that on there because I really like that. Again, I'm just going to use my glue gun. It's on. So we'll take advantage. And again, that is the focal image of the back. So what I've done is I've managed to make the focus of our clusters on the front and on the back of this piece. I mean, how lovely is that? And how lovely would that be to give as a gift? Wouldn't that just be absolutely gorgeous? Oh, I love it. I love it. Right, so that's our second project. So now let's finish off with our last one, which is our bookmark. Now, I do have some of this gorgeous paper. So it is book page, but it's very, very like delicate. Oh, it just feels so nice. And I really want to put some of that on. So we're going to do that. Let's see what. Field of Blackbirds. I think I like the Field of Blackbirds thing. Canon First Use European. Yeah, we'll have that one. I just love the feel of it. So that's going to go down the centre just to add a little bit more interest. Like I say, the whole focus of our pieces is on, oh, look at that. That looks so cool. This one's for Julia. This one's for her. So yeah, is the focus is on our bits. Oh, look at that. I think that just looks fabulous. So let me just get rid of these bits. And I think the last thing I'm going to do, just because we've added them onto the other two projects, and I still have tons, that the plan had been to use all of this up, you know. By the end of the year, not going to happen. Got these gorgeous ones. Do we have any more of them in that colour? Because they're like little mini pineapples. There we go. So let's do 5. So 3, 4 and 5. Yeah. Oh, I like it. Just that little extra sparkle, isn't it? So let's pop that away because I don't need that now. Okay, put my lid back on. I'm going to use my precision tip for this. Oh, I've just noticed my glue gun is slowly leaking, which isn't good. I should really have it on there because that's ceramic. Oh, if it will stay. There we go. So I am going to use the precision tip one. Okay. To glue these down. Like so. Oh my goodness, this is just so cute. Now I haven't, do you know what, I've just realised I haven't got out any inks or my black pen or anything for these. And yet I do think that they would look, you know, it could have actually added stuff to them. But I think because I'm not wanting to take away from them. And I was saying to Julie, I was very surprised she didn't use her black pen and the ink that I said she could use when we were doing the clusters. She was so calm. I don't know if anyone else noticed, but she was so calm. How did she said she, you know, she felt panicked, but she was so calm. She comes across as calm. And it just, yeah, I wasn't. I was all over the place. I was like, oh my goodness. I really, honestly felt really rushed. But because she was so calm, should we do it again? Should we do another timed one? Let me know. Should we do another timed one to see if we can actually get our lovely Julia flustered? Because I think that would be quite interesting to see whether or not we could. I love you, Julia. You know I love you. I would never be mean for being mean. She says while laughing. But anyway, that is my mix for today. So we have now turned our clusters into, we've got a gorgeous card that we can gift out. Absolutely beautiful. And I can change the sentiment on there if I so wish to, but I really like the fact it says happiness. I love the fact that with this card we do have Julia's and my collection together. I just think it's lovely. We have a bookmark which I will be using as a bookmark, so I'll probably use it in my journal, and it's got pineapple with a bow because why not. And again, it is the focal point, isn't it? And then my favorite piece has to be this, which is our journal. So I kept it very simple because it wasn't about, you know, making the journal and decorating it. What it was about was making the focal point our clusters. And there we have it. I love this cluster. I still think it's gorgeous. But yeah, so let me know, guys, which one is your favorite. Also let me know if you've enjoyed this, and let me know, should we have more timed challenges in the future? That is the question, isn't it? Anyway, thank you all so much for watching. Do go over and see what our lovely Julia has done. You know, she's going to smash this. I'll be interested to see what her 3 projects are. So I will be waiting at 6 o'clock ready for the video to go up so I can watch and join you then. Anyway, please all do take care and happy crafting. Bye.